we need to protect Americans from these rising insurance rates. We need to sit down and negotiate it. He won't even do that. If he won't sit down, he knows he needs both sides to get it done, plain and simple. I believe that they will be pushed very hard by American citizens who don't want to see their rates go up so much.
I asked Speaker Johnson this morning about what he's willing to do to make sure premiums don't spike for Americans, and he said, quote, "We are committed and we'll do whatever it is necessary to make it happen." So my question to you is, short of your bill, what commitments do you need to see?
Look, I'm not going to negotiate in public. As I said, we need to protect Americans from these rising insurance rates. And we need to sit down and negotiate it. He won't even do that. So how can he say he wants to help Americans if he won't sit down? He knows he needs both sides to get it done, plain and simple. In the White House the other day, he said he didn't want to do any ACA. And he said that before in the past as well. But the American people are going to make it clear to him and certainly his members that they want it done. And I believe that they will be pushed very hard by American citizens who don't want to see their rates go up so much.
There are some informal talks going on between senator to senator. How dialed into these talks are you? Do you think they're making any progress?
Yeah, look, first my Democratic senators who were involved came to me, a bunch of them, and said, should they do it? I said, by all means. We want Democrats to talk with Republicans. And so it's a good thing. Unfortunately, last night, if you ask our Democratic senators, the Republicans didn't offer anything really new, just the same old stuff. And so nothing on ACA, nothing on rescissions. And so, look, our Democrats want to go back and negotiate again, but they got to negotiate with something, get something in return. Yes.
Does whatever bill that you support to open the government, does that have to include language specifically addressing the ACA crisis? And secondly, you mentioned that President Trump at the White House meeting was open perhaps to extending these subsidies, or at least he was sympathetic. You said you heard about it for the first time. Have you tried to reach out to him again to kind of keep that conversation going?
Well, look, the bottom line on that is we need the president to be involved. Johnson and a whole lot of his caucus don't like the ACA, don't want to do the extensions. A lot of Republican senators in the Senate do, but they're not enough. Thune is not enough. You need Johnson and you particularly need Trump to get it done. So that's the bottom line, and we need real improvements in Americans' health care, plain and simple. Calling someone in the back. Way in the back. Yep, go ahead.
Peter Schumer, it was reported that there was a 34% increase in demand at Military Food Bank in Fort Worth, Texas this week. How do you square the needs of constituents facing an immediate pain during a shutdown with your focus on lowering health care premiums?
The bottom line is there's a simple way to end the shutdown. Come and sit down and negotiate a fair bill with us. Yes.
The president, as you say, has been tweeting out memes. Democrats have said that he doesn't understand this health care crisis. What makes you think, what evidence do you have that he will eventually be bowed to public pressure?
The evidence we have is right here. 60%, or 58, I think it is actually, of Trump voters want it extended. And it's going to, the pressure on the president to do the right thing here will get greater in the month, as both Amy and Brian mentioned, as people get their new health care bills, and they see how much it is. It's shocking how much it is. And they go and say who did it, and we Democrats are going to be there day in and day out and say the president and the Republicans did it, and that's why we feel we're in a strong position. Thank you, everybody.